Borrego Desert, following the reflectors from the speed bumps and the occasional marker on the side of the road when there is a curve, I have known I wanted to revisit the Borrego Desert and explore more around the Salton Sea. There's so much to see, so many places to visit, and so many photographs to take that it was impossible for us to even begin to cover the trip in the first 3 videos. Me and Artem mutually agreed that the best part of the trip was the part which lasted the least amount of time, the visit to the Salton Sea. So on this trip we decided to make that the focus, and try to go as far around the Salton Sea as possible, to explore as many different features that thousands of people call their home in the hot deserts of California. And I'll start by telling you this, there is no way in hell that we will not revisit the area a 3rd, 4th, or even 5th time.
Although, like, I really do want to have a nice video. Why is this?
Take your time.
Although it's like really fun to have a video, and I really like making a film, and I think it's really cool to have it on my YouTube channel. Just remember that the most important part, obviously, is us having fun and spending time together. And I don't want the camera to get in the way at all. So, wait, what? Don't say anything.
Thanks for watching.
No.
And subscribe.
You're lying. Okay, whatever.
Our first stop along the route was Scissors Crossing. Now you may be asking why on earth me and Artem would want to go to a random small town off the main road with seemingly nothing, right? Well, you would not be asking that question if you watched my last video about packing for the desert, but I'll explain momentarily. It's actually really beautiful driving in morning hours, except for the idiots who are too tired or hungover after Friday night that seem to be everywhere.
What is going on, guys? It's Zarek here, and right now we are at the Scissors Crossing, which is kind of like which is a route that kind of splits the main road into 2 different routes. You can either go that way, which is towards the Interstate 8 and some other things, or you could go that way, which is to the Borrego Desert. However, we decided to take a stop here because of something that happened last time we were planning the trip. I should move my camera a little bit. I'm putting the drone up. Oh, that almost fell. Crap. So what happened was me and him, if you don't know the story, me and him were in Messenger, and we were talking, and we were looking at the route of like all the locations on the trip, and we were like, hey look, Scissors Crossing, and then we changed the emoji on Messenger to the scissors for some reason, and we were gonna go and visit it just for the hell of it last time. However, I did miss the turn, but today we're here, made sure we got the turn, we got some scissors, and we are going to put this item like with a little message, kind of telling people if you see something off your route, stop, because you never know, it may be the best part of the trip. We're just gonna put it somewhere where people can see. How about my son over there? And yeah, that's gonna be a stop at Scissors.
Right.
Right now, Artem is working on the drone right here. We have a DJI Mavic, right? And we're going to be flying it, following the car. So that's gonna be pretty cool. He's hard at work, aren't you?
Yeah.
The next location, as you may guess, is the Borrego Desert State Park. Although we wanted to focus on the Salton Sea for the majority of the video, it wouldn't be the same if we didn't at least stop for a short hike in the desert along the main road. Considering how much time we had, 30 minutes certainly would not be a problem.
The Borrego Desert takes up 600,000 acres in San Diego County, covering over the entire area, and it's the largest state park in California. There are 110 miles of hiking trails, 500 miles of dirt roads, and although it's not the main point of the journey, we thought we might as well check it out and visit the Borrego Desert once more and do a short hike. You'll see that now.
The Borrego Desert State Park, located within the Colorado Desert in Southern California, is the largest state park in California and occupies counties from San Diego to Riverside and even Imperial, and envelopes 2 communities. The park has 12 designated wilderness areas, which are regions in which the land is in a natural state not impacted by humans, and temperatures can average 105 degrees Fahrenheit during the summer months. The desert was once home to many Native American tribes, such as the Kahila, Cupeno, and Kumeyaay, and various petroglyphs and pictograms can be found in caves and rock areas. The park is known across both the state of California and the entire United States as an amazing location for everything from astrophotography and watching stars to camping and hiking, seeing the wildflowers in spring, and even learning about the geology and history of the area. Over 1 million people visit the state park, encompassing 600,000 acres of land every year, and it's apparent why. With such great trails, a diverse amount of things to do, most being cheap or free, and limitless photo opportunities to flex on the gram while all your friends are at home playing Fortnite, it's easy to spend days here without breaking the bank. Me and Artem decided to go on a short hike along 78 since it's free. However, as you may be able to see, the narrow Earth Trail got very steep very quickly.
Wow, quick.
Oh. Stop.
Look like I'm looking off in the distance.
Yeah.
Keep going. Ready? Hey, everyone! Subscribe to Zarek on YouTube! Thank you! So we found this cave right here. I'm not sure how good of an idea it is, but we're gonna go check it out. Looks kind of small. Very small. There's nothing in here I can see. Nothing in there. I don't think we should continue going up any further. We started all the way over there, and now we're here. But it's just getting, yeah, it's just getting really dangerous, and it's in the sunlight, so I don't think we should be going up anymore. What do you think? You agree?
Yeah.
Okay. We just finished the hike. It was a lot steeper than we expected it to be. So we're gonna start heading to, what's it called? Borrego Springs right now. So I'm gonna put the GoPro on top of the car and we're gonna do that for a little bit. So yeah. GoPro right here. Wait, what are you doing? Oh.
We can like put it on the roof but stay in the car.
Oh, I see. I was a bit concerned. What's your flavor?
Circus cookie.
Got some mint right here. Had to stop at Bighorn Fudge for some ice cream in Borrego Springs. And yeah, see how it is. Especially when it's like 90 whatever degrees it'll be today, or 80 whatever, I forgot what it was.
It's like high 80s. Right
Really
now it's
nice
only
to have
74.
Ice cream. Under the camera. But your feedback is very appreciated. So we just got some ice cream at Bighorn Fudge. How was the ice cream? It doesn't work, it's fudging amazing. Because the fudge Bighorn get it. Yeah, okay. Help me. I feel like planning this trip, the desert experience trip,
see that.
Look what we found. We found a knife in the desert. You gotta throw that.
Oh wow, it actually stuck in.
Someone's gonna try to trace your fingerprints if they find that.
Flip-flop there as well.
There's a flip-flop, kickstand, and a knife, all in the same place. Hashtag welcome to Anza Borrego. We have made it to the Salton Sea. This is our first destination, or our first stop that we're going to go to, which is the Salton Sea beach. It's not really the most attractive beach for laying down. However, if you want to explore and take photos, it's a great place to just walk around. There's also a lot of abandoned buildings in the area. So we're going to get kind of close, take some photos of the water. I'm not going to step in the water or go swimming today because that probably wouldn't be the safest idea. But yeah. There's a chair over there. Another chair. Want to go over to the chair? As you can see right here, there's these kind of concrete foundation things. What I would assume these are is there used to be some kind of bridge here that got destroyed as the place became more and more abandoned. But it's cool for stepping on now. Have a great view of the sea and the tires. Planned originally on visiting the Salton Sea at many different locations, but only decided on going to the ones with more than one activity planned. The first being Salton Sea Beach, California, which is on the west side of the sea and had a population of 422. The water, although not the cleanest, was so much clearer than we had seen last time. The first video we had made likely reflecting the twisted perception of the Salton Sea that many see through journalism. It was much more apparent on this visit why so many people want to protect the sea, while wildlife would be so inclined to rest in the area. Though obviously it had a bad odor and there was a lot of trash, the Salton Sea is still beautiful and helps give the desert a little bit more color. Although reluctantly at first, we decided to head back toward the car and tour the city along the sea. I'm not sure what this is, but
It's
like a recliner chair maybe?
No, it's just a regular chair.
You want to sit in this one too?
Can't.
Why not?
I don't know. Maybe it's broken.
It's crazy to imagine that these things used to be inhabited.
Probably someone's things.
Yeah. Like someone sat on that couch right there. Someone lived in this house. Someone woke up with a view of the Salton Sea every single day.
As if it's attractive.
Well, it used to be. Why would people leave in such a hurry though? They left their clothes, they left expensive electronics.
Well, I don't think they're expensive anymore. 'Cause they're all rusted.
Well, not anymore, but they used to be when, assuming these people were here. They left everything from kitchen.
The Family Guy.
Just makes you wonder if they seemingly left in such a hurry, why? What caused it?
Unfortunately, we could not stay at the Salton Sea beach forever, so we decided to settle down at the Salton Sea State Recreational Area for a little bit of lunch.
Alright guys, so we got the MRE here. Today it is time to make some MRE. If you don't know, MRE stands for Meal Ready to Eat, and we are making chicken chunks, white and cooked. However, if you watched my other video, link in bio, you would know this already. So let's just open it up here. Open inside our plain tortillas. I don't know how the lighting is. The lighting is probably really bad. We have, I'm assuming this is the chicken. We have recovery trail mix. I doubt I can eat all this in one sitting. Carbohydrate electrolyte powder beverage.
Some Gatorade.
Yeah. Cheese spread. An energy bar. And buffalo style hot sauce. I'm gonna put that back in there. I don't want to have hot sauce. Alrighty, so how do we make this? Are there instructions on there? No. So I just wing it. What? Can you like record this? It's just funny. Oh fuck! This is gonna eat now.
That looks tasty.
Just gonna take a couple. Oh, just gonna take a couple of them off. Does it taste good? What? I don't want this much chicken.
That's why we have 2 tortillas.
Well, I didn't mean to pour it all in one. There. surprisingly decent. It tastes very fake. So, that is how you make MRE. The last part of the MRE that I'm going to eat is the lemon lime beverage powder, which has no fruit juice. I want to try it out, see how it tastes. So what you need to do is you need to take the bag, open it up, and put that on the ground for a minute. You gotta open your water bottle, and you're gonna pour 12 ounces of water into the bag. Probably like that. It's probably about a little more. And then I'm not sure what you do next. Holding top of pouch, shake for 30 seconds. Oh! It looks like piss. What? I can't stop that. My friends, we are at the Salton Sea State Recreational Area. The Salton Sea is the largest lake in California, although many people don't know, and was made and is being drained or dying by accident. The Salton Sea is although many people don't believe it's beautiful, it actually looks really pretty once you get up and close to it, and there are a ton of things that are at the Salton Sea that you may not be able to find anywhere else, that are often overlooked when people are planning their trips or deciding to go to the Salton Sea. We're at the visitor center right now, which is on the east side of the Salton Sea, and we're going to take a look inside. We're going to take a look down at the shore. We're going to finish up lunch and continue on our route.
The Salton Sea, located in the hot deserts of California and located in the San Andreas Fault, is often called the Accidental Sea. In the beginning of the 20th century, the California Development Company made irrigation canals along the Colorado River in order to divert water for use of farmers in the Salton Sea and dry lake bed. However, heavy rainfall and snowmelt in 1905 resulted in overflowing of the Colorado River, a flood breaching one of the dikes in Imperial Valley, and an excess amount of water pouring into the Salton Sea, the current-day Alamo River and the new river being formed, thus forming the Salton Sea. There is a huge variety of ecology in the Salton Sea area, with fish, threadfin shad, carp, red shiner, white catfish, bass, and desert pupfish occupying the 35-mile-long sea. The sea has been coined as the crown jewel of avian biodiversity by Dr. Milt Friend of the Salton Sea Science Office, with over 400 species of birds having used the sea for migration, feeding, and living, with over 30% of the American white pelicans relying on the sea. The sea supports more bird species than the entirety of the natural locations in the United States, only rivaled by Big Bend National Park. Unfortunately, due to an increase in the salinity of the Salton Sea, dumping of trash and toxic material, and a lack of an outlet, the water is becoming increasingly toxic and unable to support life. The salinity now is saltier than that of seawater, which is killing fish, small crustaceans, birds, and ultimately will affect humans. One unfortunate fact about the Salton Sea is how others see it. Journalism has portrayed the region as extremely toxic, unable to support life, useless, dead, and that it's quote-unquote better off gone. Many fail to realize how important this location is, and the terrible consequences of letting the Salton Sea die. There will be a huge reduction in the species of birds which are already declining because of the fish dying, and a dust bowl-like storm of loose particles from the bottom of the sea being whisked into the air and releasing toxic particles that have been trapped under the surface of the water for decades, which could kill those living in the Coachella Valley and around the sea. California has approved several grants in order to try to restore the sea, approximately $50 million in 2006 and $200 million in June of 2018. However, nothing significant has come of these contributions yet. Although it's certainly costly and difficult, it's apparent by the beauty of the lake, the wildlife that rely on it, and many other factors that the Salton Sea should be preserved and protected from getting saltier and thus more toxic.
Artem had a really good idea, which was that we should come back at nighttime when it's like dark outside and there's stars in the sky that we could see, because it would be really cool if we could come stargazing here, and since we do have an all-day pass, might as well, right? I mean, the Salton Sea, it has a bad reputation, but it's honestly really beautiful, and the more time I spend here, the more I already want to come back, so yeah. What do you think about the Salton Sea?
It's salty as hell.
That's it. Thank you for your input. Salton Sea is really cool. It's okay if you don't agree, because a lot of people don't agree, but it's just, there's a lot of really exciting things that people unfortunately don't notice, like all the beaches that are still really beautiful despite the pollution and the high levels of salinity. But yeah, check it out one day if you can.
Our next stop was Bombay Beach.
I got the horse in bed. I don't know the rest of the lyrics, but this place is pretty cool. There's a boat at a drive-in movie. FBI, open up! I had an absolutely amazing time at the Salton Sea last time we went, and I had an even more amazing time this time. I just can't get over how, despite what everyone says about the Salton Sea, and how people are like, oh, it's so polluted, oh, it's so toxic, I would never want to go near there, there's so much trash, there's so much just waste and everything. It's just, you have to look for the beauty in things that people say are not beautiful. Because if you don't do that, you're gonna miss out on so much. There is a sea in life, so many different sunsets, so many different beaches, so many different beautiful views that you may never realize even exist, because you can't look past the little bits of ugly. Because if you think about it, guys, those little bits of ugly, that's where you really find the beauty if you look hard enough. So thank you so much for watching this video. I had a ton of fun making it. Artem, how was it? Pretty good?
Excellent.
It was an amazing trip. I recommend
Ben,
anyone.
come back, please.
I recommend anyone who is considering going to the Salton Sea or watching this video and trying to get travel inspiration, please, trust me, you will not regret going to the Salton Sea. Even if it's just for a day, even if you wake up at 4 in the morning to go, like we did, trust me, it's really worth it. I don't know what else to say. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have an amazing rest of your day. And if you want to subscribe, feel free. Peace.
Thanks for watching.
No!
And subscribe.
You're lying. Okay, what?